Hey friends, I think I'm live. There's always a little bit of a delay, so it's a little awkward. Anyway, hello, welcome, happy Friday. Welcome to Live at 5 Reseller Community Night. Each and every Friday evening on the channel, I go live at 5 p.m. Pacific time. And we have lots of experienced resellers in the chat, and we talk about our week in reselling. We talk about things going on in the reselling world. We talk about how our sales are, where we're getting great inventory, any questions or challenges we have. We really like to offer a lot of education on this video and encourage each other and support each other in any projects we're doing in our reselling business. So I invite you to please say hi in the chat, introduce yourself, even if you've done it before, let people know what platforms you sell on and how long you've been selling and where you live in the country, just a general intro, and people will be very kind, I promise, and welcome you in to the chat. I see some friends coming in. Yay! I missed last week because it was Petey, my partner's birthday. We went to the coast. If you follow me on Instagram at The Grateful Queen, you were probably flooded with beautiful pictures of us on the Northern California coast. So I'm happy to be back. I missed you, and I can't wait to say hello to you in the chat. If you're new here, welcome. We love new people, so be sure to introduce yourself. I'm Quenby. I'm a part-time reseller. I'm a full-time psychotherapist and a part-time reseller. I've been reselling for 10 years. I started on eBay. I still sell on eBay. I'm also on Poshmark. I sell on Etsy, and I sell to Thredup. I'm always learning and growing. I learn so much from all of you. I'm always trying new things. So welcome, welcome. This video is all about the chat. So I turn to the chat to hear what you guys want to talk about, what's on your mind, what we can help you with. Have you had any great sales that we can celebrate with you? Did you thrift any amazing items that you're so excited about? Have you had any challenges? Have you had returns or some sort of issues? We would love to support you however we can. I do want to start off talking about Poshmark. There's so much going on with Poshmark. Let me know in the chat. Do you sell on Poshmark? And what do you think of what is going on? We've been talking about Poshmark a lot. I know not everyone on this video sells on Poshmark, but a lot of us do. And all the recent changes to Poshmark are really messing with a lot of sellers and making it more difficult to make regular sales. So I do want to start out the show. Is this a show? The video talking about that. I've got notes. I'm going to start saying hi to everybody. If you attended Poshmark's fireside chat a couple of days ago, please let us know in the chat or the comments of the video. Give us your opinions. I was not able to attend, so I've done research. I talked to lots of people to get their opinions, their experiences, their thoughts, and I've taken notes. I'm a nerdy note taker, so I'd love to hear from you, but I have a lot of information too. Yay, look at Barbara Babash in our first spot. Hi, Barbara, how are things going? How's the life of jewelry selling? And Deborah, another fantastic jewelry seller. Hello, beautiful people. Happy Friday. I caught Deborah's for a little bit. She's been doing these live jewelry sales on her channel. So if you're interested in that, pop on over to support her. Alicia's here. Hi, Alicia. Thanks for watching my day in the life of a reseller video. You're one of like 5 people who watched that video. I don't understand YouTube. And I shouted out Alicia in that video because she taught me a new brand called Trip NYC, and I sold a skirt for $49 on Poshmark. So sales are still happening. Misty, I also saw your comments on YouTube today. Thank you for your support. She's saying, hello, everyone. Happy Friday. And Raquel Swartz is here, and she's saying hi to everyone. Raquel, you're my friend that lives locally, right? Did you guys get a message from me on Instagram? I'm planning to go to Sacramento Bins. Anyone who lives in the Northern California area or anyone, I want to go up to the Sacramento Bins, and I was hoping we could do kind of a meetup. It's going to be the first Saturday in the month of June, 2022. Let me know if that works for people. Hi, Mo. I saw you on Dr. Lori Timeless. Oh, Jewel. Dr. Lori Timeless Jewel. Oh, she must have been on something else. Oh, good. I'm glad one busy mama to you made it, saying hi, Friday. Happy Friday. Hi, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm in a little bit of a different spot. Sometimes that freaks people out. Same room, different angle. Let me know if it works okay with light and sound and everything. Cynthia, hello from California. She's my friend who lives in Sacramento that invited me up to the bins. So if you saw my Goodwill Outlet bins haul videos, she was featured in those. Torvald, you can come say hi. I see this little like sneaking object. Come say hi. People haven't seen you in a little while. Just say hi real quick. There we go. This is show them your shirt that Auntie Thora got you.
Epic chicken skateboarding.
Chicken skateboarding shirt. Thank you. My 10-year-old son, Torvald. He's going to be 11, you guys, in July. And that's how I mark my reselling when I started and everything, because he was a baby. He was a newborn when I started reselling. Flip It Good is here saying hi to everyone. And Megan, Eco-Friendly Saver, is here saying hello. Hi, guys. There's Kelly. I miss that Kelly Schaffner. I want to cook up some sort of collab I can do with you again. Happy Friday, Quimby. Hello, everyone. Always great to see my friend Kelly. She's one of my favorite channels. Loving those thrift hauls. Hi, Renew Dawn. I like these emojis. Hi, all. Sun, puppy face, smiley face. It's so funny, you guys. I told you I bought a new car. New to me, but it's a 2018 Honda CRX Touring Edition, super luxury. Only has 19,000 miles, but that's neither here nor there. The point I was going to make is that it'll read out my text to me. It connects to my phone and it'll say, you have a text. Do you want us to read it? And PD sent me some text and there must have been some like funny laughing emojis. And so the card just says, funny falling on the floor from Peter. I was like, what? So I looked down and it's because he sent a funny emoji. Have you guys had that? All right, let me speed up because we have things to talk about. Elizabeth White Peters is here. Got my first Thredup boxes, scarves, and bags. Sales are slow. All right, let's come back to that comment. Mitzi's here. She's an awesome woman in the chat. Hi, the beautiful Queen Quimby from Atlanta. Hey, Goddess Threads, did you get my email about maybe meeting up with us in Sacramento? Anyone local or not, is welcome to come. I'm just going to run down and say hi to everyone, then let's talk about the fireside chat disaster. I'm hearing it called the fireside chat disaster. Okay. Mari is here saying hi from Corpus Christi, Texas. We have a lot of Southerners. Did I see Deborah Anderson already? I thought I saw her. I just want to make sure I said hi if I did. Mitzi and Goddess Threads and Kelly Schaffner and Barbara. So many great friends. Andrea's Accents. Hello from Denver, where apparently I think they have some of the best bins in the country. And I see Babette here. Hey, everyone. eBay to Poshmark sales ratio about 7-to-1. Yikes. So I assume it's 7 eBay, 1 to Poshmark. Let's get into it. Allison C. is here from Washington State, and Becky Sue. Good evening from Pennsylvania. Have you ever got to meet Crazy Lamp Lady? Isn't she in Pennsylvania? She's one of my favorite sellers. I mean, one of my favorite people to watch on YouTube, where she goes in and thrifts. You guys, she has like 200,000 subscribers. I'm sure you all follow her. But she takes you into the stores and you watch her thrifting. I love those videos. I really love them. All right, guys, let me know. Did anyone here in the chat say that they went to the fireside chat? Let's get into it. I don't see any comments. I will come back to these comments as much as I can. Does anyone not know, just in case you're watching this video and you're like, hey, what's going on? Poshmark a few days ago, I'm filming this April 29th, 2022, Poshmark hosted a fireside chat and they invited resellers. You had to sign up and you could fill out a form asking questions. If I get any of this wrong, feel free to correct me. I wasn't there, but I have people's notes and I've talked to people. So feel free to chime in. And so sellers who've been having slow sales because Poshmark has changed the algorithm and the search, everyone was like, what do I need to do, Posh, so that I can start making sales again? For most of us, our sales have really slowed down. What's up? And so people went there with questions hoping to be answered. There were 2 Poshmark executives that ran this live. People have described them as being unprepared. People have described being in the chat and feeling like the executives were almost laughing at them for having these questions. People felt belittled. These are things that people have said. People described it as horrible. hoping to get answers and not being taken seriously. So that is really sad to me and disappointing. Posh did report that they are running experiments where they had control groups like Group A and Group B. Group A, or let's say Group A, had the good old-fashioned sorting by shared group. Group B had looking for searching through other criteria such as brand, color, descriptive keywords. Posh reports that they saw an increase in sales when people using the other criteria. So people were sort of upset by that. Let me just check comments, see if there's anything else, see if there's any other important things that came in. Not quite yet. Okay. So that's too bad. And Poshmark says that they are still planning on experimenting. They have not decided exactly how they are going to do the search. Mickle Pickle Pie, our sweet friend Meredith, gave me some notes, and she said, when people were asking, what can I do? They said, keep sharing and keep putting more info and descriptive words in your descriptions. Don't stop sharing, they're saying. They're continuing to test and experiment. They are putting more money into investing in Google search. And so they're now saying that they prefer a plain white background, which is kind of news, right, you guys? Because people on Posh have been able to people on Poshmark have been able to kind of be creative. And now they're saying, hey, like everyone else says, a plain white background shows up better in Google search. They can see the image better. So now they're kind of pushing that. I can go on to more details if people have questions. They ended the fireside chat early, saying that there were too many questions and they were overwhelmed by it. And that was very upsetting to people that were there. So Mitzi says, sounded like Poshmark gave vague answers and pretty much told resellers to do the same thing as usual to list and share. Barbara Babash says, I haven't seen a difference in my sales. I don't know, Barbara, but I wonder if that might be because you are in one of the control groups that is seeing an increase in sales. People don't know which kind of group they're in. So that's that. So there we go. And there is another fireside chat coming up in June. Hopefully it will be better. Poshers will feel more support. People are really disappointed, feeling like, hey, they didn't feel supported. They didn't feel taken seriously. People felt offended. So that is a shame. Let's see what else is happening. If you have any questions or comments, I would love to entertain them here. And if people are ready to kind of move on and talk about other things, I'm happy to do that too. Let's see what's happening in the chat. Here we go. Everyone's saying hi. And then as I get down here, so Elizabeth said she got her first box of scarves and bags and sales are slow. I've never got the scarves box from Thredup. I have got the handbag box and I've done really well with it. You get some duds, but sometimes there's some good ones in there that pay for everything. Are sales slow on eBay, Posh, everywhere, or what? My eBay sales are up, but you guys know that I've been talking about this a lot. I am committed to listing 5 items a day, every single day. And so I'm seeing an increase on eBay sales, slower on Posh for me. Raquel says, I sell only on Posh and it's been so slow. Yeah, you're not alone. Deborah said, I listed 3 things on Poshmark to test the waters. I may be adding more items. I have nothing to lose. Yeah. Might as well. I mean, the question that I have is many of us use services like I use Prime Lister that has cross-posting and sharing and all this stuff. Many of us use different sharing services. I know there's some free ones out there now too, but if it does come down that sharing is not the most important thing, that'll give us an edge as professional sellers. We could share more and make more sales. Will we stop sharing as much, and will we stop needing, like I pay $25 a month for like a sharing service. Do I need to do that anymore, or should I just stop doing that? Posh in the fireside chat said, no, don't stop sharing because they haven't quite figured things out yet, but that might be coming. Kelly Schaffner says, I used to sell on Poshmark. Nowadays, I just list my items on Poshmark. I totally fell for that one. I'm like, yeah, right. Now I'm listing them. I have had, you guys, I've been honest about this. Like Poshmark, it doesn't compare to eBay. I've always had way more eBay sales, but it's still true that on Poshmark, I often get some higher dollar sales. So that's why it's worth selling on there. Last week, I sold that jacket for $225 that I got in a Thredup rescue box for $2.60. This week I sold like a $50 skirt. I tend to have more like $40, $50 sales. My Free People does way better over there. So Kelly says, your day in the life video is excellent, Quemby. I loved it. Well, thank you. I didn't think it was going to be like, do as well as like a Thredup unboxing on the channel, but if you want to be supportive, go and watch that video because it's got extremely low views for me on my channel. And I like doing it, and I think there's valuable information in there. So, I mean, that's the feedback I get, is how many views it gets or comments and things like that. But it was kind of fun. I think you get a little bit more real, Quemby, like messy hair, sunglasses, all over the place, talking off the cuff. So thank you for that feedback. Barbara Babash says, I just opened a Thredup DIY designer box and received LV, I assume is Louis Vuitton, Josephine bag worth about $500. Oh my goodness. That is what it's all about. It's like, now I haven't got that designer box. People in the know, I think some people know when it comes out and they buy it and they don't tell the rest of us when it comes out. I never see that box for sale. My last Thredup box, if you want to see a good Thredup boxing, what it can be, my last Thredup box is one of the best I've ever received. It was just Lululemon, designer, leather jacket, all the bells and whistles. It was so good, you guys. So, but they're not always like that. Let's see. Alicia at Murrayed Life, another great channel. She has tons of content and she's younger. I think she knows a lot more about trendy stuff. She's got an adorable accent. Love her. And she shares a lot on Instagram. How do you do those videos where it's like your face on top of the background? Like, those are fantastic. She says, yes, I loved your day in the life video. It was nice to have on while I worked today. I have also been trying to put inventory up right away instead of just putting it in a bin where it sits for a month. Me too. I am really all about changing my systems and processes right now because I want to list 5 a day consistently. I want to nail that where I'm really doing it. And then I want to go up to like 6 a day, 7 a day. I want to get to 10 a day because then I'd really be making the money I want. And a lot of it for me is taking a hard look at my systems and being like, what are you doing, Quemby? You're running upstairs to do this, then you're downstairs, then you're doing your measurements over there. Like, there's no good ergonomics here. Like, it's not a good flow. So I'm really working on that. I'm working on turning off the videos on Instagram and just sitting and listing and timing myself and doing it as fast as I can, getting it done, stop being distracted. And it's like a tried and true method. It's just going to work. Raquel said, I'm behind in watching my YouTube videos. I've been working all week on Glamma's 70 in 7 challenge. I made it by the hair on my chinny chin chin. What's the Glamma's 70 in 7 challenge? I assume it's listing 70 items in 7 days. I think those things are good. I've done listing challenges and they're awesome. Andrea's accents. Got my first Thredup shoebox. At first, very disappointed, but after researching some brands, not so bad. That is my experience of Thredup boxes most of the time, so I'm really glad you said that, and I think people should know that, like, for example, when I would get the denim box, I'd be like, oh my God, nothing good here. But then that stuff sells. Like, a lot of stuff that's just basic brands, small brands that people know and are familiar with, they sell. Shoes, I think you can't really go wrong because the profit's so good on shoes. Let me see. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anyone who might have come in. And oh, there's my friend Lisette. Hello, my beautiful friend. Oh, wait, Kelly. Oh, I thought you was going to say Quemby. Just kidding. I just watched our videos again with Mom. Yeah, Kelly Schaffner and Lisette has been putting out the videos. So that's so good. I'm so glad to see you putting out the videos. They did a collab, so definitely go over and support those beautiful ladies. There's Roxy. Roxy Reruns, did you see the video from prison to profit? He did not list for a whole year and still sold. No, I don't know anything about that video, but it sounds interesting. Roxy has been really fun to follow. She moved to Southern California and she sort of thrifted along the way. So definitely follow her journey. Deborah Anderson said, I needed a listing challenge today. I've been listing consistently and my sales on eBay have been super good, but today I just ran out of mental steam. Yeah, that's why it's recommended, and I need to work on this myself, that we have like drafts ready to go, because there's going to be days you can't list. Like I went away that weekend with Petey last weekend. I did not have a draft bank. I did not have listings go up. And I felt it. I was like, Quimby, you're trying to do the 5 a day and you didn't plan for going away for the weekend. Or if you get sick or you just cannot do it, it's good to have some drafts ready to go. I've really been trying to list my 5 and then work on some drafts whenever I can, so that when you lose that motivation, all you have to do is hit list. It's already ready for you. So on the days you feel good, crank out those listings. But I feel you, Deborah. I think we all go through that where we're just like, no, not feeling it today. You know? Lisette reminding us to hit that thumbs up. Please hit the thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you're watching this replay. Flip it good. I just love saying that. Push it good. It reminds me of that, what was that, 90s or 80s? Flip it good. What does everyone list an item as if the brand tag is not on the item, but the Nordstrom rack tag is? New tag? Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay, good question. So what do you do if you have an item and, like, let's say it's a Johnny Was top like I have on now, and it has a tag from Nordstrom for $150, but it doesn't have the Johnny Was tag on it. I list it as new with tag, but I note it. I note it in that little section, and I note it in my description, and I point to it with my finger and say, has the Nordstrom tag, but it doesn't have the Johnny Was tag, because some people care about that. That's how I do it, but what do you guys do? And I take pictures. I'm just always really, really, I give them as much info as possible because I don't want some return. The one case I've gotten 3 cases, I believe, on Poshmark in my few years of selling on there. One of the ones I lost was in the beginning before I knew how to win cases. Now I know how to win cases. I have a video about it. I think I'm not saying I won't ever lose a case, but I've got a system kind of dialed in that's working for me now. But it was a pair of Good American, that's a Bolo brand, Good American Nude tag shorts. And they had the Good American tag, but they didn't have like the price tag. And the person said, hey, these don't have the price tag. And Poshmark accepted that case return. It was like, what? It was so confusing. And I was like, okay, I was newer and I didn't know what to do back then. Now I would know what to do. But now I also I'm really detailed. And Murray Life says, that's our friend Alicia, I would list it new with tags still. So that's what she says she would do. What do you guys think? Let's see what else is happening. One busy mama to you. I feel that eBay sells closest to what you were asking listing. Poshmark and Mercari are more offering deals to entice the sale. That might be true. Like, what comes to mind for me when you say that is on Poshmark, I have it automatically set up to send offers to likers. So if someone likes it, I'm going to send out an offer right away. So I build that into my price. Like, I price things higher sometimes on Poshmark. Like when I go to CrossPost, I might have it for $20 on eBay, but I'll put it for $25 on Posh because I know as soon as someone likes it, that offer's going out. So I think there is a little bit more of an expectation of wheeling and dealing over there on Poshmark. That on eBay, they now have offers to watchers on eBay, but that's relatively new. That's only been like the past year or so. So I do think there's a different expectation over there. Kelly says, eBay is showing up. I made a real effort to cross-list starting in February with Posh's first search tobacco. And I'm so happy I just did it. Amen. That sounds right on, Kelly. When everything went with Posh, because this has been going on with Posh for months, you guys. For months. First, they just switched up the algorithm and everyone's sales died and we didn't know why. And then they're like, oh, we're using a different search criteria for Posh now. We're not just doing just shared at the top of search. So everyone went into like, oh my gosh, all my sales dried up. Should I change the way I list my titles? What should I do? And a lot of people, I think Posh may have really hurt themselves with that because so many sellers have told me they went over to eBay. They were like, hey, my sales are drying up. I'm going to finally try eBay. I'm going to finally try Mercari. And right now people are saying the same thing. If you go on Instagram, post after post of people being like, that's it with Posh. I'm going to cross post over there. People are feeling like they have to go elsewhere. And that's too bad for Posh, right? I mean, it's kind of sad. I love Posh. Hopefully they'll get it together and let us know what we need to do to continue making good sales. But I think they're hurting themselves right now. I think some of the loyalty. Oh, I see some new friends came in. It's Christy Blocker. She's a great community member. So good to see you. And Geneva made it in. I'm only on Posh and I haven't sold anything in a week and I'm freaking out. I've been listing. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. You're not the only one in that situation. You might want to go back and watch the beginning of my video, this live, where I gave some details about the fireside chat. Poshmark's recommendations to sellers, what little they gave is, yes, keep sharing. Yes, try and add more descriptive words, basic descriptive words that your average buyer would look for. They are convinced that they're giving the buyer a better experience because a buyer might just put in navy blue top small or something. All those basic pedestrian words. Try and get a white background maybe. I don't know. Try and cross. If you ever thought about cross posting, maybe now is a good time because I don't know how long it's going to take Posh to turn this thing around. And a lot of people are like, where's my sales? Some people rely on this. I'm a part-timer and I understand that that's a luxury that I have being part-time. I don't need my reselling to pay my bills. I rely on the money now. It's my budget. I know how much I'm making as a reseller and how much I'm making as a psychotherapist and how much I'm making on Etsy with my therapy documents and all the different things I do. But I haven't had to rely on it as my sole income. And a lot of people have. And if I think that you need this money every month to be a certain amount to pay your bills, I would consider branching out. I would consider trying eBay or trying Facebook Marketplace for some quick sales, some local sales maybe. Do what you got to do. Don't wait for Posh to get it together. Hot Posh Fashions. They super messed up. I've started cross-listing and never had any intention to. That's what I was just saying, hon. It's Heather, right? That's what I was just saying. It's like a lot of people, I think Posh, what's the word I'm looking for when people like divert off? Like a lot of people are like, okay, this has been going on for months. Then we maybe got a little traction again and now it's going on. And, it's not good for Posh because so many loyal Posh sellers are upset, offended, disappointed, confused. It's not good. Like the social media. I mean, I'm getting most of my info from Instagram. People are making all sorts of reels and all sorts of memes and everything about Poshmark. I think they really messed up, and I think they're going to have to come back and let sellers know that, they still have our back, that they care, that they're taking us seriously. I think a lot of people are dropping ship right now. I see it. I hear it all the time. So I think you're right. M. Anderson says, yeah, even the sellers still having decent sales have mentioned it's way down for you. That's true. I've seen that on videos that I'm watching on YouTube where people are like, oh, they make this big number of sales, but they're like, but for me, that's still lower than usual. So now Barbara Babash said her sales are still are the same. So there are some people that aren't noticing a difference. I am wondering though, if that's because they're in the experiment group, whatever it is, group A or B, that, they're pushing higher up in the search right now. Zoe says, I am not sure Poshmark is hurting for revenue from the algorithm change, but other platforms are making out for sure. Maybe not. It might just be different people making the sales, because right now the search that they're using, the algorithm they're using, favors non-professional sellers, just the average person who's cleaning out their closet, and they don't know all the like special keywords maybe, and they don't share 50 times a day. So maybe those people are seeing better sales because they're like, oh, wow, if it's not just on sharing alone or as the top, it's never just sharing, but you know, one of the top criteria, maybe they're doing better. That's what it sounds like. F Sharp made it in. Idea resell. Late, but so happy to be here. We're always happy to see you. You're such a positive force in the chat. Positive, great comments. Lisette said, it definitely happened to me. It forced me to list on eBay. Now I have 100 listings up. So it's good that it pushed me to go outside my comfort zone. That's awesome. That is so great. Listen, I love eBay. I love Poshmark too. I don't have like negative things necessarily to say, but eBay is a much bigger platform. It's an older, bigger platform. They have way more customer base. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's like 10,000 times larger than Poshmark. So if you're putting your items there, you have way more customers to look at your items. I've never relied just on Posh. That would freak me out. I mean, oh, hey, Leslie. A reseller's passion is with us. Happy Friday, Quenby and friends. I hope you are having a beautiful day. I had a pretty beautiful day. Friday is a day I don't see clients, and it's like I can, you know, do a whole bunch of catch-all stuff. Mickle Pickle made it. My friend Meredith. You guys, Meredith's baby is due in May, like any minute. She's having a baby boy. I'm so excited. We can be like little reselling aunties and uncles and stuff. eBay was the best thing I learned last year. Posh is still my number one for revenue, but I'm glad I know how eBay works. And shout out, I don't know if you were here earlier, shout out to you for sharing your notes on the fireside chat. I talked to several people and got lots of info, but your notes were extremely helpful. What have I missed? So much happened over here. Just want to make sure that I didn't miss anyone coming in. I said hi to Christy, and oh gosh, there's all sorts of stuff that might have been happening up here that I missed. Kelly says, when your due date? It's soon. Okay, I'm just making sure. Wow, a whole bunch went by. If we haven't had a chance to say hi and welcome you in, please leave another comment so I don't miss it. F Sharp says, how long does it take everyone to do a listing? I do 5 a day, but lately it seems to take way too long. Yeah, you might want to check out, I put out this video yesterday, a day in the life, and I talked a little bit about that because that's really what I'm working on right now, is trying to improve my systems and processes so that I can list more. It takes me about 5 minutes per listing. That's if the photos are already taken. So 5 minutes to build the listing, insert the photos, take the measurements, and now I'm including folding it up and putting it in the inventory bag right away so I don't end up with this huge pile of stuff that needs to go into inventory. That slowed me down because I'd end up with this huge pile, and it's like, oh, now I need 2 hours to bag everything and put it away. So it takes me about 5 minutes per listing. You know, give or take, because sometimes like I'll be like, it's an item that I really want to find a stock photo for or the name for, and then that takes me a little bit longer. But I'd like to be able to do 10 in an hour, and I'm definitely not there. I mean, I'm probably kind of close, but 5 or 6 minutes it's taking me. What about for you guys? Barbara Babash said, I heard a rumor that Jomar laid off most people and closed down. I'm not sure if it's true. This definitely has to be addressed, and I've just been waiting, and I feel like as a Jomar affiliate, I really need to address it because, I mean, I probably have more Jomar Wholesale unboxings on my channel than anybody maybe. And I've been a big fan. They're not perfect, but I'm so grateful to them because when the pandemic hit and I couldn't shop and my whole life changed, I got their boxes and I've done well with them. It's hard to say because they haven't really put out an official statement about it. What I can say is what I know as of right now, which is that you go on the site and it's down. There's nothing for sale on the site. If you go to Jomar's Instagram, they said, hey, we're working on the site. There'll be more stuff coming soon. And then that went on, I don't know how long. It's got to be a month or so. And people were starting to ask questions. Then they most recently, this past week, put out something that they had a fire in the warehouse. There's a lot of kind of drama or stuff around it on Instagram. So if you dig and investigate, you might be able to find out some stuff. I'll let you know that I've reached out to them several times. I'm not hearing back either. So I'm kind of on pause and I don't want to share too much because I don't have facts. I want to talk to someone at Jomar and have them say, here's the facts, you know? So everything else right now is just hearsay as far as I know. If you know differently and you have facts, let us know about facts. Oh, Goddess Thread says, excited about the meetup. Would like to meet everyone and check out the bands. I think there are 2 in SAC. Yeah, if you can go, I'll put out, I think it's the one on Industrial Drive. I'll put out that info as it gets closer. I'm just going to, it's nothing like formal. It's going to be very informal. It's going to be like, PD and I drive there. We'll let you know what time we're going to get there, probably 10 or 11. And then we'll just shop all day. They close at 6. That's what we did last time. And we'll just hang out. There's no like official event or anything. It's just meeting there and hanging out. So, Hot Posh Fashions. I like Jomar most of the time, and I'm not happy that they're closing. If they're closing, they still owe me 4 boxes. Yikes. I know. I'm in the same boat. I know that they owe me at least 2 boxes. And I have gift cards because as an affiliate, when people use my link, I earn credit a little bit at a time. I've also spent my own dollars there, but I've also had credit. So I'm hoping we learn more soon. Hopefully you've reached out to them. They're not really responding, and I'm a little nervous myself. And I agree. I've loved them. I don't have a problem with them. I've gotten dud boxes. I've gotten amazing boxes, like every mystery box. But I really wish they would put out a statement and let us know what's going on because it's not right. Like if it's the fire situation and they're just getting back on, okay, let us know. Reach out to people and say, hey, I know we owe you 4 boxes, but we're getting our act together, right? That's the right thing to do. So I'm just like giving them a little grace period, and then we're going to have to figure out what to do. I'll probably have to make a video about it, you guys. Mickle Pickle says, glad the notes were helpful. I wanted to take down what they were saying without bias. There were plenty of opinions. I wanted to hear what they had to say and then form my own opinion. That's very smart. You're a very smart woman. And I appreciated that about your notes, that it was more like just facts of what they said. And I did talk to a bunch of other people, and most other people were more like horrible. You know, these are quote words. Horrible. You know, it wasn't good. I have not talked to one person or seen one post or anything saying that the fireside chat was anything other than bad. I would report it if I did. I was not there. I just have been interviewing people about it so I could come and report some information. I've not heard one person say, it was all right. Why are they coming down on Posh? Every person is saying, that sucked. You know, let's give them a chance to redeem themselves. Hopefully they'll come back and be like, whoops. Hey, Jeannie, thanks for making it in. Jomar keeps sending me 20% off coupons. I know. I'm still getting Jomar emails. We're like wanting me to review, like, hey, how was your last box? And I'm like, hold up. The whole operation's on pause. And Hot Posh Fashion says she's reached out to Jomar several times. Crickets. Oh, gosh. I hope they come through because they've been so great. And I don't know what is going on. I'm trying to stay positive and assume they have good intentions and something's up and we don't know yet. Not good though, guys. How much grace period are we going to give them? I don't know. Mitzi said, I heard there was a fire also. That's right. And you can go on Instagram and form your own opinion and look at the posts that Jomar has put out and look at all the comments. I'm hearing different stuff from different sides, so you can go see what's out there on Instagram. If I learn anything, trust me, I will be the first person to let you know. Zoe Chat says it either takes me 2 minutes to list if the pictures are done, or a month if it's something I'm not interested in listing. That is so true. You hear me admit to that in most of my videos where I'm like, you guys, I don't want to list it. That's why I'm using Thredup. I went to Plato's today. A video will be coming out about that experience. I don't want to list. I'm part-time, you know. I don't have much time. I'm really strapped for time all the time. It's my biggest issue. And I don't want to list things that I don't want to list. And I struggle with that. I really do. That's a really good point. 2 minutes, that's amazing. I don't know. You should make a video about how you list in 2 minutes. Maybe I am trying too hard to fill in all the eBay. Now, if I was just listing on Posh, I think I could do it in 2 minutes. Let me see if I missed anything up here. So glad to see Leslie. How's Mr. Thomas? Isle of Dreams. Oh, my Canadian friend. Posh income this month so far has been 1,256 here in Canada. You have been really working for that. Each time we see you, each week, you check in and you're like, hey, sales are up. You've been listing and sharing and doing all the things. So that's fantastic. I'm really happy for you. That's fantastic. Oh, hi, CamXO. Sorry, it took me a minute to see you there. Hi, Quemby in chat. Follow her on Instagram. She models her stuff and she's just gorgeous. Gorgeous photos and stuff. Flip It Good says, yes, trying to list more on eBay too and getting started on Mercari. Seems to help listing and shipping each day. Yes, that's one thing you can know for sure. It does help listing and shipping each day. Every platform wants to see you active on the platform. Every platform rewards you for being active on the platform. Sharing, listing, shipping, sending offers, editing, you're on the platform, and they all like that. Deborah says, I've only sold 16 items on Posh all month. Very disappointing, but thrilled that eBay sales are significantly up this month. That's right. Good for you, Deborah. You're doing great. You are doing fantastic. Let me just see if I missed anything right up here. I think I got to a lot of these. I said hi to F Sharp. Okay, I think I'm up in the weeds again, but who knows? There could be really good stuff up there. So if I missed your really good comment, put it in again, please, if you're feeling generous, because if you've ever done a live with 50 people, you know the chat just goes, and I do my best, but I could do better. Hot Posh Fashions. I'm at 130 on eBay now. Had to beg them to have more than 100. Oh, like if you're new. Yeah. They want to see you. They want to see you, you know, actually shipping and getting feedback and all that. I'd sell as much as I could, even cheaply. If it was me, do whatever you want to do. But if it was me, I'd just be trying to sell as much and get that feedback up so that you can grow on there. Hot Posh Fashion said, I recently hired a girl to do my photos and inventory for me. Then I edit the cover photo and either list it myself 5 minutes or have Hammock do it. I have not tried Hammock yet. I don't know because I haven't tried it, but when I watch videos on it, it's like, well, it'll take me that long to send the pictures to you and give you a little information about each item. If I'm going to do that, I can list it myself. But maybe I'm missing something. I must be. Oh, look at this. Too young, too bold. Maybe Poshmark thinks if more non-professional sellers make sales, they'll spend the money they make on the platform. Professional sellers are more likely to cash out and not spend on the platform. That's an interesting idea. Perhaps. Because, yeah, non-professional sellers might just use the credit and then the money's staying all in there. That's a good point. I don't know what they're thinking. Oh, here we go. So Timeless Jewel said, maybe that's why Cozy Thread started. It's Kosei, pronounced cozy. I learned that by saying Kosai or some Japanese thing. And people are like, Quemby, it's cozy. I'm like, okay. So, yes, there is a connection between Jomar Wholesale and Cozy Threads. I don't know all the info. Hey, Live Style Rewind. I do know that, I don't know what you'd call them, like the affiliate team or the marketing team or the media team from Jomar are the ones that have now started Cozy. I know Rachel, I think she's still XOXO. Rachel is heavily involved. So I don't know exactly how that went down. When it first was announced they were leaving Jomar, they said it's all amicable. Jomar wishes us the best. We wish them the best. And then Cozy. I put out my first Cozy video on the channel last week. You can check it out and see what you think. I thought it was pretty much what I expected, pretty similar. It wasn't like an amazing box. Oh gosh, there's lots of comments. Let me keep moving on. It was pretty inexpensive. My cost of goods was $3.65. I got a lot of like what you'd expect. There's a lot of comments on that video though. So a lot of people, if you do your own research to see what you think. There's a lot of videos. There's a lot of Instagram posts. There's a lot of negative reviews of Cozy. There's a lot of positive reviews. I think it's going to be like every other wholesale company. You know, you get the good, the bad, and the ugly with all of them. But I did just order another box. So we'll see how it goes. Watch the videos and let me know what you think. Mitzi says, I'm going to try eBay next week on the things I'm not too interested about. Wish me luck. Oh, keep me posted. I have a whole playlist of eBay for beginners videos. Set it up right in the beginning. Set up your return policies. Set up your shipping policies. Go in there and do it right in the beginning. I'm so excited that so many more people are going to be on eBay because, you know, I started on eBay 10 years ago and I just love eBay. There are things that bother me about eBay. There are times I'm kind of aggravated with eBay, but let's see what Leslie has to say. Cozy is totally separate from Jomar. The actual business is owned by Helpsy in upstate New York. Correct. That's my understanding too. They're separate, but employees, right, from Jomar are working for Helpsy, who is, wait, the business is owned, Cozy is owned by Helpsy. And it's the same women, the faces of Jomar, if you will, like that were the marketing team and the affiliate team and all that. So there's some crossover, but they're totally separate businesses, right? That makes sense. Hot Posh Fashion says, you have eBay beginner videos? I'll need to go look. Yeah, if when you're on my channel, there are tabs on the top and it's like the About tab, the Videos tab. And there's one called Playlists. And I have a whole playlist of eBay videos for beginners. How to do shipping, how to set your policies, what do you do if you get a return, how to build titles and listings, like all that basic stuff. Those videos on my channel, when I first put them out, they're not great, but over time, those are some of my most watched videos because I think eBay is trickier than Posh in a lot of ways to learn to sell on there. Once you learn it, you're good. So don't be intimidated by it. There's tons of help out there, but it takes a little bit to learn. And so I think people are nervous, so they're always looking for content. But Beth says, I share on Poshmark and then have sales on eBay, right? Kelly said, Quemby, just wondering, how are you doing? You are so good about checking on all of us. Give us a status update on you. Oh my God, I'm going to blush, Kelly. Kelly. Kelly's flipping the therapist thing on me. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you to say. I'm glad that you feel that I've checked up. I love everybody. Like I have relationships with many of you where we talk and I feel like I get to know you on Instagram and stuff goes on. You don't see someone for a while or you hear they have a hard time. You try and do what you can. I think I'm doing pretty good. My greatest challenge is just feeling really pulled in a million directions, and I might be a little bit of a workaholic, but in a good way. But I'm done every night by 6 p.m. Like, I have family dinner every single night. We sit at the table and have dinner every night. We do our gratitudes every night. We play a game a lot of nights. By 6 p.m., I'm done with work for the most part. And that's my family time. I think I'm doing okay. I wish I could do more in a day. That's a challenge for me. But I appreciate you asking. That's very, very sweet. I care about you a lot. I care about all of you a lot. Mitzi said, my son started his closet a week ago and saw a message to reposh. Oh. The message to reposh, that's when, like, you buy something and then Posh says, hey, you bought it on Posh. Do you now want to sell it on Posh? It's like, okay. Mickle Pickle said, I got an email to reposh things I purchased in January. Seems a little quick to be selling those items. Yeah, that was my, like, little hesitation there. Meredith, I was like, huh. Because someone else just made a great comment. It was up here. And she said, it was too young, too bold. This comment, maybe Poshmark thinks if non-professional sellers make sales, they'll spend the money on the platform. Professional sellers are more likely to cash out. So to me, those two thoughts go together. Like, Posh is getting you both ways, right? Like, you're buying the item, Posh is making money, you get your item, and then they're like, hey, you bought it. Do you want to sell it again? Because then they're going to make more money when you go to sell it again. It's kind of a brilliant business scheme there. Like, buy it, sell it. They're really encouraging that. Interesting. Hot Posh Fashion says, I have tons and tons of inventory to process. Love to source, not the listing. That is the biggest trap. That is the biggest trap in reselling right there. Loving to source. We need to love the listing more, or be like you. It sounds like you're doing a smart job. It sounds like you've hired some help, or you're using Hammock, because that might not be the part that you like the most or do the most. So Lisette says, I'm loving that you're going to Zumba 3 times a week, Quemby. Yay, yay. Whenever I do any kind of fitness, I tag my friend Lisette on Instagram. She's very motivating. Definitely be following her on Instagram. She's Posh as my purpose. Make sure your Instagram's in the chat. I try and follow people on Instagram. I like information and education, but Instagram has so many people like Lisette or Leslie at A Reseller's Passion that really post meaningful things about overall health, your business health, yes, but your overall health, taking care of yourself, positivity, self-love, encouragement. And it's like, Lisette is the queen of that to me. I always go over to her and I'm like, oh, what's she posting? Oh, beautiful, beautiful, inspiring stuff. And now she's doing a lot more YouTube videos. So make sure you're over there supporting her channel. Make sure to put your channel in, Lisette. Let's see. You're welcome, CamXO. Elizabeth White Peters. FYI, I did an analysis and found that despite living in CT, Connecticut, most of my sales go to California, Washington. How did you do that analysis? My undergraduate work was in sociology at the University of California, Santa Cruz, and it was a research-based program. So we studied all the research and learned how to pull it apart and analyze statistics and all that. So I can geek out on that. I have to be careful because I'll get lost down a rabbit hole. But that's interesting. I notice because on eBay you have to pay the shipping, and I'm like, why is it $4.58 for an 8-ounce package? Oh, because it's going to New York. I feel like I ship to New York all the time. It's like, why is everything going to New York? It's more expensive to ship to New York. And I'm on the far West Coast, right? So it's like it has to go all the way across the country. If you're in the middle, your shipping costs might not be as high because it doesn't ever have to go as far. I ship a ton all the way across the country. I wonder if it's the style of things that are you like a boho? What's your style? Maybe you're selling things that will appeal to the California community. I'm so excited for all of you that are going to try eBay. Keep me posted. You can message me questions. I have people on Instagram, Quimby, I don't know what to do. I got to return. I'll answer if I can. I'm not quick, but I will, if I can help in any way, just let me know. Andrea says, I took a vacation break on Etsy, and ever since then, I have no sales. I have learned that whenever I take a vacation on eBay or Posh, it usually takes about a week to turn things back around again. Because if I shut my, hey Terry, if I shut my my store on vacation and I hide my listings, it usually takes about 7 days of listing again regularly and doing everything to kind of turn my store back on. So it does take a little bit, but I still do it because I think a real vacation is very important. Terry is back with us. We've missed you. I've been Poshmark only 3 years. I started eBay and Mercari in April, getting some sales. Not afraid anymore. eBay's not scary. Google is your friend. YouTube's your friend. Any question you have, you just put it in there. I Google all day long. What to do on eBay when it's set, like, the information's out there. Hi, Hangry Hangers. So glad you made it in. Love having you. Leslie says, I can relate to being pulled in a lot of directions. Sometimes I miss my children. They kept me focused on many other things. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah. You know, it's like I wish I had more hours. There's so much I'm excited to do. I'm genuinely excited to do. And I don't have, I'm 46. I don't have the energy maybe when I had when I was a little bit younger, like, we can only do so much, and it's also good and exciting. Double dipping. That's it, Mitzi. Posh is doing a little double dipping, but you got to give him credit because it's very smart, isn't it? Leslie says, I had to turn off my reposh feature. Someone purchased my tie-dye sneakers, then reposhed them. I really felt some kind of a way about that. Yeah, that's interesting. So in case anyone doesn't know, Posh has this feature, reposh, and then you can resell the item and you can use that seller's photos. So like with Leslie, she's making unique one-of-a-kind items. It's an artistry, in my opinion. She's an artist and she's making one-of-a-kind unique items. And then someone else is selling them. And I don't know if they're giving the credit saying, I bought these from a reseller's passion in their description. Go check out her store. Like I would feel more of a certain kind of way if I was doing what you were doing, for sure. I'd be like, hey, this is my thing, So I would turn off reposh in that instance. I'm not selling any crazy unique items. I'm not doing any impressive kind of photos. So in a way, it doesn't really matter if someone wants to reposh my item, but you can turn it on or off. It's a setting. Just Google it. Ooh, it must be. I'm getting hungry. It's got to be almost 6. Allison says, my eBay's on fire, but Posh is pathetic. Yep. Hey, Petey. Hi, all. Have a great weekend. On my drive home and to get dinner. See you soon, my queen. Oh, my God, my queen. The only reason I put Grateful Queen in my title is because my name is with a Q. So my whole life, because my name, Quenby, sounds like Queen Bee, people have bought me bee stuff. I don't even particularly like bee stuff. It's not like my thing, but everybody's like, Queen Bee, Queen. So I thought that would be good to use the Q. I really wasn't trying to be arrogant, like I think I'm the queen of something, just in case anyone was ever wondering. Oh, Barbara. Barbara says Poshmark has analytics that can tell you what states you sell to. So that'd be fun to look at. Let's see, you guys are chatting with each other here. Lisette said, I have the reposh off too. Yeah, it's a personal decision. If you don't like someone using your photos to resell, just turn it off. Jeannie says, LOL, everyone is zone 8 for me except Washington and a bit of Idaho. So I get excited when the shipping's under $5. I know, I'm always like, well, where's it going? When I take an offer, I kind of want to know because it can be like $1.50 difference, and that adds up with sales. So I love when someone's in California. I'm like, whoa, I'm getting a major deal on that priority shipping or something. You guys are so great. Thank you so much for being here. if you have any extra time and you want to watch my day in the life video, I think you'll be amused by it. And I could use the views on that one because I'd like to do more of them. But many of the people in the chat here have YouTube channels, so go find each other and support each other and subscribe to each other. What I wish I knew starting out 2 years ago on YouTube is when you start out, what other videos do really good on your channel, like say you do a Thredup video and it gets 1,000 views instead of 100 views, every time you do a Thredup video, YouTube kind of pigeonholes you into that lane. And they're like, oh, Thredup unboxing videos do great. Everything else on our channel, like Thrift Hauls or eBay video, they're not going to push those videos for you. So be mindful. I wish I knew that. If I wanted a thrift haul video, then I should kind of stick with those videos and get good views on those, because you will get, that's just the way YouTube works. You will kind of get pigeonholed. You can decide, hey, I'm going to do whatever I want. Hey, I actually want views. But in the beginning, keep that in mind, because I know a lot of you I see here in the chat have channels and you're trying to build and all that. But like my unboxing videos do great. My other videos, not so great. Okay, good. This is important. Thank you for that, Quemby. She's Posh is My Purpose on Instagram, and here is her Instagram. And definitely be following her. You guys, if any of you are able to come to Sacramento in June, Petey will drive, so you'll get to meet him. He's the sweetest, nicest person. He lets Cynthia and I don't know if Cynthia's still here, blab all day about reselling. He's resold a few things, but he's not a reseller. But he's the sweetest thing and super helpful, so it'll be fun to meet you guys. I'm the same way, I think, in person that I am here. Raquel says, Quemby, the name fits you perfectly. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Deborah says, I'm not the queen of anything, but I'm the princess of quite a lot. A Mary Engelbrecht magnet on my fridge. I love that. I love that. You're our queen and princess here. I appreciate you showing up. Most weeks you are here, and I just love it. And Deborah, I got to meet Deborah kind of early on because we did some coaching. She did some eBay coaching when she just wanted to learn some eBay stuff. So I got to do a Zoom with her one-on-one for an hour. So now I feel like I know her pretty well. Like I know what she looks like and her voice and her personality. So that's really fun for me. One of these days there'll be Posh Fest, or who knows what's going on, Posh. There'll be some reseller event and we can all meet up. Where is that James tonight? I didn't hear from him. I hope he's okay. He's always here. Oh, here she is. I need to get to California soon. Leslie, let me know. I would love to see you. Weren't you going to go to a different state, California? You could do. We would love to bring Thomas, and it would be great. I would absolutely love that. Cynthia's still here, and she says, Peter gives the best hug. Cynthia was so great. I never would have done that if she didn't encourage me. She was just very like, hey, by the way, I know your bins is closed, Quemby. Ours is open. If you ever want to come, I'll meet you. And she was just very gracious about it. I didn't know her. So I was like, oh, okay. She seems like a very normal person. And we just got to talking, and I felt really comfortable. And I met her, and it was just like so easy. Like we all just got along and thrifted all day. And it was the best. Meeting resellers. Do whatever you have to do to meet resellers, because it feels like a family. It's very genuine, real connections that we have. So we did have a blast. She said we had a blast. And man, we got there at like 10. We closed the place down at 6. I mean, we really did some serious thrifting. And I was right. If anybody watched my videos, I have a few videos of the hauls, and the things that I thought would sell, those J. Jill Wherever collection dresses, right away, that's what sold. It's fun to see what sold from the bins hauls. One busy mama said, I would love to come see you in California. My aunt lives in Granite Bay. California is huge, so I don't know where that is, but do it. We could all do meetups. Oh, Mickle Pickle said they did say they will bring back Posh Fest this year. Well, at this point in time, it's like some people would go and some people wouldn't. I think they're going to have to do a little bit of repair work. Lisette said, meeting you, Torvald and Peter was amazing for sure. That was the best. And Andrew was the best. And we all just felt like we'd known each other for a while. It wasn't awkward. It was totally comfortable. I always worry about being awkward because I am a little awkward socially because I'm not like the best. But hi, Amy King. Late to the party. Loved your day in the life video. Thank you so much. I would love to do more of those. Like, it was kind of fun vlogging, but if people actually like them. F Sharp said, I watched your day in the life this afternoon and I love it. I watched so many of you here and thank you all for you do to help us. Love, love, love. Oh my God, you're so nice. You are so nice. Hey, if anybody has the bandwidth to organize some sort of event, like Leslie, you're so good at that. Lisette, you could do it too. You guys could like rule the world. Like, if anyone wants to organize some sort of event, it doesn't have to be this formal thing where there's lectures and workshops. We could just like a meetup, like, hey, we're meeting in this city. Like, we could do it and just thrift and go to lunch or whatever. No big deal. Jeannie says you should all come to Alaska. The thrifting is interesting. No bids. Alaska. Oh my God. I bet it's gorgeous. Everything I've seen of Alaska is gorgeous. One busy mama says, keep giving us the bloopers. Oh my God. You guys, the bloopers. The blooper. Like, if you could be here, it is like, it's so bad. I try and leave all the bloopers in, but some of them I just can't even because they're just so bad. Like, I know there are YouTubers that just look really cool all the time and they just talk, they don't even edit. And it's like, that is not happening over here at all. It's so bad over here. It's ridiculous. All right, friends, I've kept you for an hour. I kind of feel bad, but not really because I'm so enjoying this conversation. If you have any more time and you want to watch and leave me a comment on my day of the life, that would really help me because then I'd get more views and YouTube might say, hey, she can put up these videos and we'll actually show them to people. Okay, friends, I love you so much. This was super fun tonight. Keep doing an awesome job. Those of you that are going over to eBay, feel free to ask me questions. I'll answer and help in any way that I can. Posh. I hope they get it together. I appreciate all of you for watching. Really, truly, from my heart, I appreciate this community more than you probably know. And I'll see you guys soon. I have a bunch of videos coming out this week. Plato's Closet, an awesome thrift haul. So I'll be seeing you. Bye, guys. Thank you.